This is what we're having for dinner. Tahitian melon squash?
Yeah. Butternut squash.
Butternut squash? All right, guys, we made it. Another morning on the homestead. Today is going to be an exciting day because we're getting new animals. You know, it hasn't been too cold when the pigs' waters have not frozen yet. And the grass is still looking green, which is great because our sheep and pigs are still loving all the grass. All right, we have 2 hot wires down. You guys look mischievous. Look at you guys. I did not bring my controller, so I can't turn off the fence. First obstacle of the day. Either a deer came through or they just kind of got tangled in the netting, because that looks kind of, that definitely looks messed up. So we need to take this off, so we got to fix this net. Not a net. These 2 hot wires. I just moved them in this area yesterday. We don't want to sag, we want it to be tight. All right, we're looking tight here. The fence is back on. We still have 6 sheep. I don't know, guys, what do you think? You think she's bred already? Freckles? She's already had babies before, so there's might be a chance still. We have 3 females in here and we have 3 castrated males. The plan is, when plans can change, but is that we're gonna butcher at least one of those males, those wethers, this winter. We might do all 3. I gave him this extra pig shelter that I have laying around, and they don't really use it. They only used it when we had that good amount of rain recently, and they all kind of went underneath it, but for the most part they don't really use it, not even for shade. This one likes scratches now. This one right here. This is a female. This one, Freckles. All right, guys, there it is. The next animal here on the homestead. You can back in. Yeah, I think the protocol here is when we get a new animal, no matter what, we're gonna stick them in. We're gonna stick the animal in the shelter. That's what we did with the 6 sheep, just to have them get familiar with our place and to us.
I'll just pull in real close, and then all we got to do is, you might want to go on the inside, Jason. These guys are pretty chill.
Okay.
And I'm just not going to leave a whole lot of daylight for them to have options.
Yeah, we could move this over, or you could probably go a little bit more. All right.
All right, come on. I'll let you guys chill for a minute. Sorry it was such a rough ride. All right, Jason, if you stand down here, you're going to want to stay on that side, because they're a flight animal. If you just kind of stay there and hold the gap until I pull out, and then I'll come and shut the door.
Billy, thanks for the sheep.
Anytime, bro, but you know what the cool thing is I don't walk out empty-handed. I get some of Jason's hot sauce. This is one of the places I know that I can eat, no matter what they make, that it's not going to have any junk in it, and it's not going to be reactive to my body, because I got to be really careful about what I eat. Yeah, and so it's kind of a win-win. Man, I drop off a couple of things here, and then I walk out with a couple of things. So
there you go.
Get that hot sauce, y'all. That stuff is the shiznit.
Yeah, so I bartered a ram and a wether for turkey and some hot sauce. Yeah, thanks, Billy. Billy from Permapastures Farm. Yeah, thanks. And also, people have been picking up their turkeys this week. That's what I've kind of been busy with. Also, they're selling chicken, pork. This freezer's empty. We only have a few more turkeys that some folks need to pick up. But we have got our work ahead of us with these new sheep. Now, how Billy raises them is he uses netting, electric netting. I don't want to use netting on sheep, so we use the 2 hot wires. So that means I'm thinking we need to train these 2 sheep to hot wire. The 6 sheep that we have, they are a cross between a Katahdin, St. Croix, and Barbados. The new sheep, they are the same thing. I think it's important where you get your animals from. The 2 sets of sheep that I have now, both are from friends, both are from people that I trust, and they raise their animals like how we raise our animals. Rotating on pasture, and these sheep, no grain, just grass and minerals. Hi, sheep. So much like how we did those other sheep, they gotta get used to me. They gotta know I'm the shepherd. So this is the older one. So Billy said that these sheep are pretty friendly. And he's already letting me give him scratches. Look at that. That's the ram right there. That little ram was born in March. Same thing with some of these ones I already have. This one's friendlier. Maybe because you're a ram. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. I mean, this works for pigs, but I've never done it with sheep before. Look at this guy. This guy's super friendly. You're gonna get along with Freckles pretty good. Too bad you're castrated. He has little tiny horns. Not sure how I feel about that. But Billy said they're friendly. They've never had a problem with tiny horns. It's been 2 months since we had these other sheep, since they've been in this area. I'm gonna run a hot wire to this shelter. The fence is just right there. I have a hot wire right there that I'm gonna hook into. We're gonna do the 2 hot wires. That's what we're currently running, and I'm gonna make it a little area. Now, I'm not gonna block off their minerals or their water. I think that's important. You don't want them to get shocked when they eat those things. Got a Gallagher pigtail. This wire cannot touch this metal. I gave him some hay already, but I figure, man, we still have grass growing. Let's give him some grass too. Now let's energize this hot wire. So we wrapped it around a few times around the reel. Then we're just gonna hook it on. Yep, 7,000. Man, I would say these two are a little bit more friendlier than my other sheep that when I first got them. The other sheep, they were just way on this other side here. They weren't even near me. You are so friendly. Look at you. All right, hope this works. We have 2 hot wires kind of in the middle by the door. It goes all the way around. Got him. Got him. He was like, what was that? Not a peep from these guys. Sheep are pretty quiet. If that was a pig, it's always been my goal is to get a grass-eating animal. Some animal where I don't have to buy grain. And then hopefully we can breed these guys with them and just kind of develop a healthy sheep, healthy lamb, and continue to, hopefully they will thrive here. I mean, if we could have spring piglets and spring lambs in the same spring, man, that would be wild. Who knows, maybe eventually I will sell lamb in the shop because we need to get these guys out and move those in with the other sheep so that way we can have spring lambs. Hey Lorraine, what's for dinner?
I've got soup. I'm trying to thaw as quick as I can this broth that I had in a little container. We've got the broth, then we've got some sausage, our pork sausage that we sell, and then I've got our butternut squash roasted in the oven with some carrots and onions and garlic and salt, and then we're gonna combine it all together for a nice, delicious full-time soup. So this is butternut squash with a little bit of maple syrup and some salt and a little bit of butter and a little bit of bacon fat. So it's gonna taste really good. It smells good. Ooh. All right. Okay, adding the sausage and just giving it a stir and letting it warm up and meld together. Get the little sausage oil.
All right, that's it. We're done.
That's it. We're done. It was quick. A quick meal. I'm going to put some Colby Jack cheese on top. You can see the sausage in here. It's very hot.
So this is our first round of our Sutherland hot sauce. We're shipping these out tomorrow. First round, we still have a bunch more to go. Coming soon to your mailbox for those of you who are able to buy one. I'm gonna dice up some hot peppers and put them in there. Yeah, look at that, guys. Yeah, it's getting darker quicker. Look at that sunset. Man, we need to check on our lammy boys. Lammy boys? Check up on our sheep over here. How you guys doing? I wonder if they smell each other. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to move that ram in with these guys. You know, this is a long distance. That I need to figure out and think about for a minute. Because we're gonna continue, the plan was we're gonna continue moving these guys up. We're almost to the top, tippy top, and then we're gonna start making our way back down. But I think we still have probably a month before we even head down to that way. So I don't know, maybe I put them in a chicken tractor and move them up here. Maybe I just make a lane with hot wires. I don't know, it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna give these guys some more hay, more grass, more food. Excuse me. So the cool thing about this ram here, that little ram, not this guy, is that he's part Craig Judy sheep. So that's the best sheep around, apparently. There's my Lammy boy. I don't know, Lammy boy is not the same as Beefy boy. Maybe Rammy boy? Yeah, guys, crossing fingers that this is gonna be okay. And hopefully they're getting trained to this hot wires, and so that way we can move them out of here as soon as we can, and so we can have some more Rammy boys. And that is another beautiful day on the homestead.